This is the end of Fortnite Chapter 3. Chrome is spreading everywhere around the island and there's nothing to stop it. And there's only one solution to this problem, but it has intense consequences. Find out how Fortnite Chapter 3 could end and why it should end. This is startales and let's get right into it. But first of all, we need to know why Chapter 4 is going to happen next season, right? So Chapter 4 is actually going to happen due to there being a map file, right, that is attached to a code name in which it is a Greek god. And if you're not aware of this, Greek gods have a lot to do with the Fortnite maps. For example, all 3 past chapter maps of Fortnite actually have Greek gods attached to them, right? And this is just one more teaser towards that. Now, not only that, but also all the teasers that Donald Muster is sent to the community and also many other creators. Also, the storyline is actually leading directly into this. For example, Geno dying, right, which was the whole theme of this chapter. Geno is already dead. Dio already died. The only big threat now is this Chrome, right? And also, in my opinion, this is the biggest teaser of all of them, as the community has noticed. This new Herald skin actually has insanely similar tags, insanely similar description to the Cube Queen, which, if you don't know, she was the person who ended Fortnite Chapter 2. And, for example, there's this huge teaser to the Nothing occurring, right? Which is most likely like a new entity or a new reality. We're not really sure about that, right? And that's what the Blue Watcher or the Herald is actually trying to do with the island. Turn it into the Nothing, right? Also, like I said, all of her items have some form of description. The last light you will see. In the end, there will be nothing, you know? All of that is actually just a big teaser for the end of Fortnite Chapter 3. If you watched the video to this point, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and comment what you think will be next season. Do you think it will be Chapter 4? Do you think it's going to be Creative Mode 2.0 or anything like that? And don't forget to use code STARTALES in the Fortnite item shop when purchasing the Battle Pass. Anyways, now I will explain how it will end. Now here's where we get to theory territory, okay? So this is my theory of how it will end, okay? So as we actually see from the end of this season's trailer, we actually see the Paradigm entering the 0 point into her reality to find a solution to the Chrome spreading, right? And we have discovered that her reality is the most technologically advanced reality in all of realities, right? That's how she was able to drive the mech so well, because she literally grew up on a reality in which mechs are very day-to-day used, right? And she was a professional pilot for that, right? The Paradigm has actually gone into this reality to find a solution for this. And we are going to be helping her, in my opinion, later on in the storyline. Whenever she returns from that reality, she's going to find out the solution. And that solution will actually be time travel. And we're going to be needing to collect tons of artifacts, tons of items around the island to start building this time travel device, right? And this time travel device is going to help us connect to the 0 point and then use the 0 point's energy to travel back in time. In where the 0 point never got unleashed, in where Chrome never started spreading, in which the last reality never came here, the Herald never came here, the IO was never defeated, the 7 never won, and yeah, all of that. And this would be insanely cool because we would be fixing tons of storyline problems. We'll get to that later, okay? And the live event will go like this, right? We have built the device. Now we actually are running away from the Chrome and we are pretty much pushing it back as long as we can, so then the 0 point doesn't get affected by Chrome, in which we will all be doomed after the 0 point gets attached by Chrome, right? And pretty much we're going to be helping the Paradigm and Jonesy trying to attach this device onto the 0 point. We are doing all of that while the Herald actually starts coming closer and closer to the 0 point until the Herald comes in contact with the 0 point and messes it all up, making the 0 point start getting unstable, and then the 0 point splits into 3. A huge explosion happens, we see the 0 point started lifting up into the air. Super unstable, similar to how it was in Season 5, right? In 3 shards. And then we see the whole map starting to spin. Then we see the map actually going backwards, right? So we see the flip happening again. We see, but in a different, like in a rewind kind of state. We see the monster fight against the robot, but the robot is taking off the sword instead of putting in the sword. We see the 0 point, the black hole never happening, and then we actually start seeing the map splitting in 3 parts, and that's where it all ends. We actually end the events off with a huge explosion, right? A second explosion that happens, and we all pass out, right? And that's where we are left off, okay? I will be making teasers later on, don't worry about that, okay? And why would this time travel theme be so good, and why would it be so bad? First things first, if we time travel, you know that time travel could totally ruin a franchise, okay? It could be very complicated, but I do think that Fortnite can totally do it well and right. Why so? They need to fix so many storyline issues in Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, right? There's so many storyline issues that we need to fix and we need to discover. Like, who was the Elementals, right? Who were the 5 members of the Elementals? Was the Cube Queen a member of them, you know? And why was the Fire King fighting the Ice King? I think that one got solved within the comics, right? Why did the Cube come to the island at first? Why did and like, what are rifts in general, right? What was the visitor's goal? And how did the visitor even get into the island, right? How did the meteor even get in there, right? And this would be like a throwback season in a way, okay? We will explain that later, okay? And this could be just simply I am overthinking this and overlooking this, and this is just a file for Creative Mode 2.0, which in my opinion is also very highly likely, right? Also because, you know, Creative Mode has its anniversary exactly on the day that the season releases. Creative Mode 2.0 will pretty much enable mod support to Fortnite, in which we will pretty much be able to mod our own games, similar to of how Roblox and Minecraft work. And pretty much we'll be able to make tons of AAA games within Fortnite. This would be genuinely a game changer, but just imagine Chapter 4 releasing with Creative Mode 2.0. And like, tons of new features, all of that at the same time. Wouldn't that make Fortnite, you know, stay on top? I'm not really sure what Epic Games is gonna do. Now, don't worry if this video is not enough. We're actually going to have a part 2 for this video, and you should really start expecting teasers for Chapter 4, right? All of them are concept teasers, okay? And expect all of them to be releasing later this week, okay? And maybe the video, we will make it later, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is startales. Bye-bye! If you enjoyed the video, you'll totally enjoy the video on the left, in which I explain to you all the secrets that you missed in Chapter 3 Season 4. And check out the video on the right, in which it is our latest video that startales has posted. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!